Hello everyone out there on the internet, this is the Lunar Walker, and welcome back to Medieval. Last time we just got started. We got stuck on a couple of spots, but we figured out a few things. So, no real worries there. Other than the occasional getting stuck, nothing really wrong. We shall continue where we left off. Load game. It's a shame you can't have multiple saves, but oh well. We are going to the pumpkin patch. Because that's where we were. We have a warhammer. We have a crossbow. We have our sword. My chest itches. Let's see here. Kolkatana. Kolkutara, the Serpent Lord. This formidable serpent was somehow lured into a tiny chest and trapped by men working for King Paragon. Probably it must have been a magic chest because serpent to fit in such a small box. But anyway, the king believed he had imprisoned an evil serpent of Galamir, when in fact it was a kindly serpent lord Kulkatura that he had emboxed. Kotoro is probably going to have a big hug for whoever sets him free, and even tighter one for his enemies. Scarecrows. These straw men spin to win. They have teamed up with the crows to protect their cornfield home from strangers whom they greet with sharp spinning effects. Mecha imps. Industrial thieving imps built powerful machines to steal crops from the farmers. Personally, I think they'd do better mass producing these things and selling them to the farmers, but hey, thieves gotta thieve. And bats. They're vampire bats. Actually, they're just bats. But they bite. That's sort of vampire-y. I do like that it shows the shadow of what it looks like, so you know if you're missing it. But something I should have done, quit to map, because there is actually one that we're missing. It is back at the beginning, which will be, really easy to do, because we can just, I know exactly where I can find them. The graveyard. We can go straight to Dan's crypt. But we shall go back to the graveyard real quick. We are still going to go for all of the different chalices. So, yeah, there's that. But what we missed are these things. I got a trophy called That's Just Mean. For smashing at one of those hands. Severed hand. Dan's #1 fans. They can't afford to lend a hand, but they follow you to the end of the earth. Or at least to the end of the graveyard. Switch back to my sword. We'll just run through the graveyard real quick. Pick up some stuff. Like Munty and whatnot. I was so low on health it actually caused me to lose a vial. Oh, We'll use these health plinths, which is actually one of the reasons I came over here. Yeah, one of the reasons was to get these health. Another reason was to get that hand. And we'll just go back for the healths when we get to the end level. Unless we're full, and then we will... Yeah, I can't go through there, even if I try. Get some more crossbow bolts. There's a health font. We will hold off on getting it until we're at... Okay. Go back for the health font. There we go. There we go. I got what I needed. Now to go over here. Oh, come on. There we go. That should not have taken me so long. Oh yeah, I gotta come in through the other side for that. Those guys give barely any health, any soul, and they take off a shit ton of health. Hell, my shield got really shredded from that. Do these guys just infospawn? Looks like they do. So I can just use one of those if I'm low on the... There we go. Need the water, or the moon rune, which I get from that thing. I need more daggers. I walked right into the fire for some reason. There's a trophy for killing both of these things. And it's really easy. You just get up. You either use your crossbow, or if you don't have the crossbow, which we know is the first upgrade you gain, you go for your, or if you don't have a crossbow, you go for your knives, which you cannot not have. They will give them to you right away. Still wondering what the fuck that's for. I can't zoom in on it. I can't first person it. I can't do anything there. So what is it for? How much health will I get from this thing? Usually get like a bottle and a half before they run out. I called it. Hey honey, how are you? I am trying not to get shredded by this guy. No! Go away, go away, go... No! Don't trap me in this fucking thing! Ah. God, I hate scarecrows. You've already shredded most of my shield. I don't want to go back to the copper shield right now. I hate enemies that spin like a top, because... Thankfully, I've got that. I keep forgetting I have it. Gotcha. Got you, you son of a bitch. Yes, refresh my silver shield. Yeah, like I said, these guys are pretty easy to get. You knock off the head, and then you go after the back, and they fall over. And if you don't have the crossbow, which honestly is the first upgrade you get, and it's pretty easy. If you're going for no upgrades, you just don't have to worry about getting the chalices. But if you do not have the crossbow, then... I haven't read this one.
These fields are home to many mad machines, yet the most bizarre of them is housed within this barn.
Huh, I never looked at that book. Interesting. And the wheat is so tall. Oh, come on. Out of ammo? Have I trapped him? Yes! No! There we go. I am trying to get the chalice, so there we go. I don't know if crows give you stuff, but I know these guys do. Yes, give these guys a nice proper hug.
death waits in the cornfield. Pick your route carefully and do not linger in the corn.
Yeah, the corn will slow you down. I learned that the hard way. Huh. Did not know about that. I saw some healing vials. Yes. I keep setting myself on fire when I try to do that. Good. Can I keep actually using my depth perception for a moment? Chalice can now be collected. Awesome. Now I just need to find the fucking thing. Okay, let's see. Trying to find these things. That's what happens if you are in the corn for too long. Thankfully, I had a health vial, but... No! Go away, bat. I know it's spooky time and you're supposed to... What are you giving me? Another copper shield. At least once I lose copper, I'll have silver, but still. But yeah, this machine is missing a cogwheel, I think. I cannot read it with that thing down. Go figure. But yeah, it says it's like missing a cogwheel or something. So I need to find the piece that's missing. You know what? I wonder. I cannot burn the wheat. Wish I could. Ah. A grain mill. And that is not fun. This is just not fair. Going back through all that's going to be fun. I understand your knee being mean to you, and I'm sorry for not reading it before now. It's just, you know. Oh, you've got to be kidding me. Oh, there's a gap I could have been using. Oh, come on. Is that the piece that's I need? A cog is Dan's best friend.
Pumpkin Gorge, dead ahead. The nursery to Gallowmere's favourite side dish. Step inside and understand the true horror of fruit gone bad.
Okay, that's gonna be fun to get back to. No! There's my last life bottle. Oh, thank you. Glad I cleared out this area. As long as I don't go into the hay. It is just mean putting that thing all the way at the end. Oh, come on! Oh, wow. Oh, come on! I should have done the air dash. Oh, that hurts. That hurts so bad. And I doubt it had any in the middle. Yeah, it didn't. I have to go through all this again. I even have to re-get the thing. That is just not fucking fair. Though I'm pretty sure I've... Corn killers. These dreaded corn stalkers are utterly silent, totally invisible, and 100% deadly. They're also just about the cheapest solution to time-strapped video game developers could ever conceive. Stop the player going where they not wanted. Rejoice. Yeah, I could just farm farmers to get the chalice. Yeah, you gotta kill things with a soul to get the chalice. Really? I can't just infinitely farm farmers? I wish I could infinitely farm farmers. Let's see how many come out of this one. That's it. Got his trophy called Partial to Potions. Save that. That's the first time I've killed one of those things with my throwing daggers. Oh, that is just beautiful. I love that. I'll have to remember that sometime. Oh, come on. Yeah, thankfully those things have souls. So hopefully I'll be able to... Why does it not aim where I want it to? There we go. 46. I think that is a copper shield. Silver shield. Okay. Chaos Rune. Now to go back to the healing font. I am going to start using these sparingly. Okay, it's still just barely holding on there. That is cool. Okay, I'm gonna have to remember this. Yeah, if you don't rewatch my episode from yesterday, you will find out that this was a coin flip, because I had votes between long and funny, and the coin flip meant funny won. And the B Nothing else gonna... Okay, there's another. More? More. Up to 75. Nothing else? Nothing else. So go over this way. Grab the Munty. Let my dragon destroy these two. My dragon's not gonna destroy this guy? Okay, he did. Oh, I was worried there for a sec. Okay, I need my basher back. I can now get my chalice. And I do not have the thing anymore. The fire went out. There we go. Yeah, putting this thing at the very end is just mean. I mean, I understand that it's possible to get through this entire area without being hit, but it's just mean to put it at the end here.
Pumpkin go.
Already saw that. Like I said, putting it at the end here is just mean. Ah. There we go. Okay. Now, to go and put the thing in this one. Come back here, Bat. There we go.
The corn-cutting machine is missing a part. A cog fell off this miracle of modern agriculture, and it hasn't worked since.
Well, I now have that cog, so... a copper shield, in case I need one. There we go. Now I'm fairly close to full health, so... now to get this fucking chalice. Yay, I don't have to worry about the chalice anymore. Yes. Now I just need to get out of here. And I'm at full health now, so... Yay! No reason to backtrack. And I understand this part right here. It's if you got through this already, then you should be able to pull it off. There is just enough room for you to get through there. I just realized that. Kind of like hugging the wall here will help you get through. Ah, there we go. Now this is the one I don't like. And somehow I got through that without getting hit. How the fuck did I do that on the way through? Hall of Heroes, finally. A new one. I now have 5 chalices for 5 levels.
Fortescue, you jawless arrow magnet. What are you doing back here? What? Call me Mr. Woden the Mighty. How I pity the people of hate should once again be in the hands of a chump like you. Still, I suppose it's not fair to take it out on them. Take my sword, and do try not to stab yourself in the foot. You know, I've always had my doubts about you, Fortescue. You're just not carved from hero material.
I love that all of them give... I said this before, but I love how all of them give you these backwards compliments. And then there's this guy who just fucking insults you, period. But they say once you've gotten this to be fully... to actually no longer be a phantom, that means you've become an actual hero. Everyone thinks you're the one who defeated the wizard that's currently running amok. And in reality, you were right at the front of the charge and took an arrow through the eye. You didn't defeat anybody. Ooh, enchanted sword. Yes. Ah. Arm itches. Yeah, I'm eventually going to come back here, but not yet. Huh. The Sleeping Village. Well, let's go to the pumpkin patch first. See if I can actually do stuff, because the guy said Pumpkin Gorge was next, so... They might find you tasty, too. Okay, so the pumpkins themselves don't have souls, but the dudes that pop up do. Got it. Need the rune for it. Need the rune for that. Need to enchant my sword again. That's cool. Did I miss anything in there, or was there nothing else in here? Unless I've got a way to set things on fire, I guess not. So I need the moon rune for that, and I think the chaos rune for this. Yeah. So time to go back and go through that other path. And I've learned that there are always maximum amount, more than the maximum amount needed to get the brain farting, to get the, yeah, that's the way I want to go. In here. There's the moon rune. Found a club. I'm gonna come back here. Oh, no. I wanted to enchant my sword. Whee! Ah. Why did I not notice that before? I heard it spinning. Wonder if there's anything hidden down here. It doesn't look like it. Well, I might be going deep. Yeah, I'm going deeper still. Nope, nothing down here. All that's in here is a vial and the chaos rune, which is a good little troll. And we will go back to that broken wall if this leads to the end.
Up and down these magical mushrooms go. They will take you higher and higher, but be careful not to fall and sink without a trace.
Okay. Earth runes needed for that one. You know what? Let's go back and check out that broken wall. I know, back and forth with me. But still, I think it would be kind of shocking for that broken wall to lead to, like, nothing with this long of a distance between the two areas. But yeah, the first person you unlock the chalice for, it gives you the crossbow, second person the hammer. Now the third person gave me the enchanted sword. That's where the chalice is. Okay. So I'm going to have to come back here for the chalice. I can't... Okay, there's got to be a wall or something that I can get through. Or a tunnel. That's obvious is obvious kind of thing. Well, time to go and play Bounce House. Play on the bouncy castle. What did it say? What did that damn thing say to me? Careful not to fall in. I was expecting it to be a bounce one. Ah, I see what I mean by up and up and up. Glad I've got this because clubs actually fall apart when you overuse them. Unfortunately, this can't catch fire, so... Star Rune. Huh. Okay. Ah. Opened both doors. I have a tendency to tap the triangle button, which is why I keep switching to my... %. %. Now I can go back for that. Chalice. I don't know why I'm still using my hammer. Ah, fuck! And now I know I can make that jump. I'm just gonna do that from now on. Time to go back for my chalice. And I'll grab that healing pond in a sec. Does the meter run down while you're holding it? I mean, even without it, it's still a good sword, but... Okay, let's see. Pumpkin plants. These once good-natured pumpkins fell victim to the Pumpkin King's toxic influence. They're still tasty if you can convince them not to murder you, but perhaps you should think about things from their perspective. How would you feel if someone wanted to scoop out your brains and carve a big goofy smile across your face? Pumpkin bombs. Fresh off the vine, these baby boomers are in too much of a hurry to grow up. They can't wait to spread their pumpkin seeds. And no bosses yet. Did I pass it already again? No, I didn't. That was one of the jump out points, not the walk-in point. Here's where I want to go. No! I meant to purchase. Oh well. There we go. I'm sure there's another imp merchant somewhere along the way. Just barely a touch there. Whew. Almost ran right off the edge there. Huh. Sir Dan's goofy run. Sir Daniel Fortescue.
bow down before the master of the vegetable patch. The prize-winning plant who can summon an army of cabbage with a wave of his noble tendril. He's delicious, he's nutritious, he's Zarok's secret recipe. He's the Pumpkin King.
As I said yesterday, I love the dry humor of this game. And you don't go to the Hall of Heroes unless you've gotten a chalice. So
Gaining allies in the Hall of the Heroes is the way forward. Hack, choppity chop, off with a few zombies' heads, and it thinks it can redeem itself in battle. You still have a long way to go to rank as the best.
yeah, there is 2, 4, 6, 8, maybe 10.
By God, Fortescue, you must be the luckiest corpse ever to walk the face of the earth. I have something here I can lend to you. Take it or leave it, but remember, I'm only doing this for the sake of Gallomir's doomed population, and not for you, you gangly buffoon!
Yeah, it does run down while it's equipped. Huh. I thought it only ran down when you used it. Oh well. As I said, good sword. The Pumpkin Serpent. Neck popped.
The King Pumpkin sleeps. If you want an audience with this regal plant, you should mash all of his pod sacks.
Okay.
It is rumored that the Pumpkin Witch is in possession of a much sought-after dragon gem. If you have a witch talisman, you could summon this kindly witch.
Huh. Well, I've got a witch talisman, so... Huh. Do I need a second one? Oh, no. I just need to be next to the cauldron.
Greetings, kind sir. I am the Pumpkin Witch. I'm like a mother to those pumpkins. I give them all the love and care a young fruit could ever ask for. From the moment they first push a shoot above the soil, right up until their heads are cut off and eaten. And look, see how they repay me, running around and causing mischief. That nasty old big pumpkin has a bad influence on the young seedlings. If you teach him a lesson in manners, I might give you a nice present.
Well, I need to beat the boss anyway, so just have to remember to come back here for it. For her nice present. Now I'm going to drain this thing completely, because chances are it doesn't have enough to fully heal me. Yep. Didn't even have anything inside of it. Oh. Chances are that would have been a good way to damage that thing. There's the big pumpkin. That was cheap. That was the easiest boss fight ever. Oh, of course there's more phases. Oh, come on. He heals himself. Where's the other one? Where is the... There it is. I should have remembered next to the Pumpkin Witch. Let me guess, he's gonna... Yep. Okay, next to the entry in that area and the pool. Yes! Still fairly easy boss compared to the two wolves, but... Wow. Pumpkin Hill got really pretty. And that's probably the way I'm supposed to go, so I need to go back and talk to the witch. Nope, that's the exit right there. But I need to go back and talk to the witch. The kindly pumpkin witch. Didn't even think if I could go in that way.
A most edifying spectacle, sir. Man and vegetable in a magnificent duel to the death. Oh, I've come over all of a doodah. Here, have this lovely dragon gem as your reward. Oh, lovely, majestic creatures dragons are.
Found a dragon gem. Don't know what it's for, but I found one. Did I pick up the chalice in there? It says I got a check mark on the chalice, so I'm going to hunt around a little. Because I'm not seeing the chalice anywhere around here. Then again, chances are the reason it was so easy is because I had the enchanted sword. Well, we'll see. If I get in here and it takes me back to the Hall of Heroes, then I got the chalice. If not, then I didn't pick up the chalice. Yep, I picked it up. Good. Yes! I can finally go upstairs. It looks like it's on this side.
Dan, Dan, Dan. Don't be shy. I've seen you giving me the eye. You may be weak and feeble like old men, but I like you, Daniel. Now listen up. Your bow and arrows are fine for itty-bitty jobs, but if you want to pack some serious heat, you should take this spear.
I have a spear now. I can hold 30. Let's see, we've got a good shield. A bow and arrow. An axe. And another sword. And there might be something in there. Not sure. We will find out. I love that the chalices appear on the table. And yes, you can knock them off if you want to. Leave the Hall of Heroes. Whew. Okay. So that is taken care of. Come on. Thank you. Did not mean to do that. Let's see. There is the Sleeping Village. Or I can try the Enchanted Earth again. What is recommended? Give me a sec. As much as I hate this as cheating, I am only doing this as an order of recommendation at this point. Which levels are recommended in which order? Sleeping Village, Asylum Grounds, Inside the Asylum Map, and Enchanted Earth. Then the Ant Cave, which was the one that was giving me trouble. Okay. So it recommends I go up here first. I'm surprised that it doesn't give me info on all of the different sight for sword dragon eyes. On all the different heroes, it just says the heroes. And those are all the heroes right there, what they looked like when they were alive. Pumpkin Witch. Winner of the Jolliest Witch in Gallowmere Award for the fourth consecutive year, Wartilda actually runs a successful potions business, makes cool cheddar from her pumpkin-spiced profiteering. The other witches are secretly jealous. Pumpkin King. Terrifying reminder of the perils of competitive vegetable growing. This sinister squash has become a terrible influence on its once peaceful pumpkin. Xerox magic has created the ultimate superfood. This is one ghoulish gourd that's simply bustin' for a dustin'.
Poor villagers. The master possesses them. It mustn't hurt them. Hurt guards, though. They seek out an object of great power.
Okay. Got something in the book. Townspeople. Hypnotize citizens of once thriving town. They'll happily invite you in for tea, but if they ask to borrow a shovel, you should probably decline. Rats. Quite literally rats. I actually got a trophy for killing one of those, and it said, "Now that's just mean." Because these things are your #1 fan. These rats seem harmless, but they have tiny fingers, and they probably plotting something terrible. Each rat you squish will act as an act of treason against the mighty Rat King Darok.
Blacksmith's Monthly. Old man Willie Green of Gallowstown was awarded Smithy of the Season by our readers. His outstanding casts have produced many intricate and hard-wearing iron goods and sculptures. Willie only uses the finest of metals in his work, and is particularly noted for his magnificent busts. Old man Willie was quoted as saying, "Aye, when I get pumping on me bellows, there's no stopping me. It's all in the rhythm, up and down, up and down. I've always been inspired by the stories of Stan your Iron Hewer, the greatest smithy there ever was."
Huh. I wonder if I'm supposed to put something in there. It doesn't say open, so... Huh. I did not mean to do that. I wanted to squish the rats. A poor soul has been lost. I did not realize that was water. I thought it was a pit. I thought it was one of those pits you could stand in.
What think you?
I don't want to kill the poor souls. I just want to... I'll squish rats, though. Fine. You want to play this game? We'll play this game. Oh shit, it lowers your... It lowers your percentile. Killing the villagers lowers your percentile. Okay. That kind of sucks, but...
Poor villagers.
So you start at 61. You can kill guards, but not the poor villagers. But you can cause knockback and make them dizzy.
The rune key is held aloft by the flow of water from the fountain. You may have to wait for the next drought.
Well, you can't blame her for being upset with me going in. I don't know how I was, surviving, but... No! Well, see if there's anything in here worth grabbing first. There's money and a health font. I don't want to lose any poor souls until I have my thing at least. Oh, come on. Don't chase me. I tried knocking him back and he fell right in the water, though. That kind of sucked. There's got to be something for that. Sanctuary!
A crucifix once stood here, but the mayor took it. Find a replacement and see how the church should really look.
Okay. So I need to find a replacement crucifix. Got it. Okay. Yes! That gives me 2 keys.
Heroes from History, a retrospective. Chapter 1. In addition to being the strongest man who ever lived, Stanier Ironhewer was unsurpassed in his skill as a blacksmith. He was equally happy pounding on his anvil at home as he was pounding on someone's head in battle. It was said that his only fear was the end of the village smithy as the focus of manufacture, in favor of more centralized units. As if.
Really? She only reads that first chapter?
2.
Oh, there we
Born
go.
a humble peasant to one of the nomadic tribes from the Eastlands, Bloodmanoth Skullcleaver gathered an army of horsemen and swept over half the civilized world. When he finally died, attempting a single-handed attack on a garrison in the north while armed only with a spike on his helmet, he was the richest and most powerful peasant of his day.
And it'll take a second.
Chapter 3. Carl Sterngard spent most of his formative years under siege at his family castle. With his impregnable magic shield, Sterngard's motto was, the best form of attack is defense. Sadly, his shield couldn't protect him against poor eating habits, and he died during a post-battle feast, while swallowing a large sausage he had failed to chew. Chapter 4. Truly the hero's hero. Woden the Mighty was fearless, single-minded, and uncompromising. Unbeaten in combat, he inspired raw fear in friends and enemies alike, not to mention in close family members and pets.
There's what, 13 chapters?
Chapter 5.
No,
Trained
9.
from birth in all forms of combat, Imanzi Shongama was the warrior queen of a tribe of Amazons. The bold and the beautiful Shongama banished all males from her territory, except the handful she kept on to mow the lawns of her people. Chapter 6. A full-time mother and homemaker, Megwin Stormbinder had to defend her settlement from barbarian raiders while the menfolk were away on a hunting trip. She fought off repeated attacks, armed only with a pitchfork and a rolling pin, and with one arm holding her baby. Legend has it that the gods, impressed by her indomitable courage, intervened and added thunderbolts to her arsenal. She won the battle with a couple of bolts to spare on her husband when he finally returned.
Dirk Steadfast.
Chapter 7. Dirk Steadfast was a fearsome opponent thanks to his magic sword and a firmly held belief that only women defend themselves. Real men are always on the attack. He was a friend and contemporary of Carl Sterngard, and was with him even to the end, It was whilst Steadfast was explaining his views on Sterngard's shield during a feast that the latter had his tragic and inexplicable accident. Chapter 8. Descended from the finest centaur bloodstock, Ravenhooves the Archer was the last prince of his people. A proud and haughty aristocrat, he was an accomplished hunter, sportsman, duelist, playboy, raconteur, and 3 times Derby winner.
Fancy.
Chapter 9. Captain of the militia in the time of King Peregrine, Sir Daniel Fortescue found fame when he killed the renegade wizard Zerok. A career soldier raised in the royal household, he was adored by the men under his command, and renowned for his loyalty to Gallowmere. It was said that Fortescue was always destined for greatness. With his square jaw, steely gaze, and thick shock of hair as black as raven's wings, he looked every inch the hero.
Now he has no jaw, skull head, and 1 eye, so...
History of Gallowmere.
Okay.
History of Gallowmere, Volume 1. During the dark time that was Gallowmere's not-too-distant past, it was King Peregrine who thwarted Zerok the Necromancer and his plan to enslave the land. Zerok, once the king's mage, had fallen out of favor with the ruler for conducting outlandish experiments on the bodies of the dead. It was said that deep within Peregrine Castle, the dead were restless. The dead are to be honored, not kept as the playthings of alchemists, declared King Peregrine as he banished Zerok from the castle. All of Zerok's living dead were routed out and destroyed. Zerok, being an unforgiving soul, went into hiding and vowed to wreak his revenge on the king. History of
I thought you were stunned.
Volume 2. Rumors of ill-doing and dark deeds abounded through the land of Gallowmere. It was whispered that Zerok had employed the aid of shadowy demons to help build a vast castle. Under the cover of night, Zerok's dark army spilled forth from their corrupt haven. The army marched south across the Silver Mountains and through the Silver Woods. Soon afterwards, even the Pumpkin Lands belonged to Zerok. The folk of Gallowstown cried out for help. "Save us, good King Peregrine." Retaliation was swift and violent. King Peregrine's forces, led by the brave Sir Fortescue, drove Zerok's army back from Gallowstown. Oh, there was much rejoicing, but the war was not yet over.
Yeah, like I said, everyone thinks Dan is this great hero and ends up, no, he's not. In fact, this is meant to be kind of a redemption for him being such a dumbass. No! Quit knocking me back! Stun! Thank you.
History of Gallowmere, Volume 3. News that Zerok's army had now taken the Floodlands caused much concern. From this vantage point, Zerok could march west to take the Enchanted Forest. This sacred place would prove a bitter defeat if it fell into the hands of the evil sorcerer. It was Sir Dan Fortescue who once again led the king's militia to rid the demon host from the land. Yet the evil wizard was cunning and had prepared an ambush. Titanic battle ensued, of which history has never seen the like. It is said that the day would have gone to Zerok, but for the skill and valor of one man. Fortescue led the charge deep into the massed ranks of the undead, felling Zerok's bodyguard, the fearful Lord Cardok, and before finally succumbing to his own mortal wounds, slew the traitorous sorcerer with a mighty sweep of his sword. History of Gallowmere, Volume 4. The forces of evil were destroyed, but at a terrible price. None but a handful of the king's militia returned from that field. Gallowmere lost a whole generation of young men that day, including Canny Tim, the legendary crossbowman, and Fortescue's second in command, who fell in the first volley of arrows. Xeroc's body was never found, though if it lies unmourned in an unmarked grave, then no one in Gallowmere would shed a tear. The shadow demons that had fallen under Xeroc's banner were unnatural creatures that did not belong in the world of mortal men. The king declared that they be banished, entombed under the pure earth of the enchanted earth. Imprisoned within an impregnable box of the king's design, the demons were buried deep underground. Their tomb was sealed with a magical device that has since come to be known as the Shadow Artifact. Tourist's Guide to Gallowmere, Part 1. The landless land of breathtaking sights and adventure. If it's beauty you are looking for, be sure to check out the sights of the Enchanted Forest. Scale the heights and see the nests of giant dragon birds. Seek out weird and wonderful plant life. Go ooh and ah at the sight of baby dragon toads splashing about in the crystal clear ponds. Why not take a walk through the Pumpkin Valley? Pumpkin is Gallowmere's favorite dish, and about now the valley is just bulging under the weight of young podlings awaiting harvest. Tourist's Guide to Gallowmere, Part 2. If it's mystery you're looking for, then the seasoned adventurer should travel to the ruins of King Peregrine's castle. Yes, this is the fortress from which the fabled King Peregrine once hailed. It is said that the king's crown was lost in the dungeons below the castle, and that the ghost of the regent himself now haunts these cold stone passageways. Spooky. Why not take the swamps and seek out the mythical town of Mellowmead? This place was once said to be a place of fantastical arcane alchemy, but an age has passed since it was consumed by the murky swamps. Perhaps great treasure awaits any adventurer that can locate its watery resting place.
I don't know how to open that. You can tell there's something in there. Ah, there we go. Let me read. Thank you.
It may concern. I must make haste, for Xeroc's men will be here within the hour. I have taken the crucifix from the church. It is the key to a key. I used the cross to make the attached cast. Then I had it destroyed. It is my hope that this cast falls into the hands of a just and good hero. Signed, the town mayor.
That's what I need for the... Come on, out of the doorway. There we go. Now to go to the blacksmith. Where's the smithy? Right there. Okay, I don't have anything to add to actually use the cask, so I guess I need to find where the other door is. I can't go in there? It's just bushes. Go away, little girl. There we go. No! Fucking A. There has got to be... Because there are already barrels out here. Well, this is probably the longest level ever for me because, well, now we know the history of Galamir and all the lies about Dan. Okay, we need... Not that yet. Not what I meant. I didn't want to go in here yet. Really? What the?
The rune key is held aloft.
I hate that they fucking... I hate that you can't kill these guys. And I'm pretty sure there's a way to do this without being hit at all. Not just without being hit at all, but also without triggering them. You take off! Go away! I don't want to deal with you. I've already got to deal with one of you guys right here. Oh. I was able to get through that relatively unscathed. Club found, which means either fire or hammer time. I need the earth rune for that.
Bust of Mr. Shanks, landlord of the Troll's Head. To clean the statue, lower the pedestal.
Okay. I took too long. Too bad the rats don't seem to add to your... Go away, lady. Okay, I've got the bust. I've got the thing. The cask. Now to go over to the... Ah, finally.
Let's tear this place apart. If we don't find the shadow artifact, Lord Zarek will have us mocking out the demons for the next millennium.
I can kill these guys. I don't want to deal with you guys. These guys, I want to kill. There we go. Now this is what I'm supposed to do. Put in this. Put in that. There we go. Now to go into here. First. Oh. Key.
Dear Sir or Madam, on my travels across Galamir, I have come across many mysterious and enchanting finds. However, that which filled me with deepest dread was discovery of the tomb of the Shadow Demons. The key to their dank prison, the mysterious Shadow Artifact, is now in my possession. Yours fearfully, the Town Mayor.
So that's the key that I just picked up. Gonna try and find where the... Hey. Probably in the forest over here. Yep, it's the one in the woods where that one dude chased me out of. This guy. There we go. Whew. Please don't have any citizens in here. I want only these guys. Okay. Ah. Claw. Shadow artifact. Get rid of these 3 dudes. I'm at 95%. This should do it. Chalice can now be collected.
Capture that greedy profiteer, the town mayor. Take him to the asylum dungeons. Give the fat boy a good going over. Locate the shadow artifact. Bring me back something nice.
Okay. Well, where's the chalice at? Help me out in the chat. Did anybody see the chalice in this area? Did I just miss where it's at? 'Cause I am not seeing it. Come on. Quit that. Stay there. I don't see the chalice. I don't want to look up how to get to it, but I'm not seeing it. Usually it's fairly easy. You just follow where the one thing streaks towards. Good for you. You're like the only one of you guys outside, so... Where is it at? This game needs a map. Okay. I disagree that it needs a map. It's actually really good about where you can find stuff. It's just, it's kind of annoying when you're trying to find something and you can't find it. Already went in here. Already ran in there.
Poor villagers.
Okay, you just repeat that. Already went in there. Already went in there. Went in there. Okay, I have looped around and around. I am looking this shit up. Sleeping Village. Keys, restore points, artifacts, chalice. Okay. Should be somewhere around here.
My right eye, I see you! I see you!
Ah. There we go. Yeah, the only thing I'm looking at are maps. Surprised I've gotten so many chalices, though. I got the first multiple without it, but... Oh.
Look at you running around in your bones, Fortescue. You're so nouveau dead. I, Ravenhooves, last prince of the Centaurs, have not galloped the earth in over 10,000 years. Do yourself a favor, Fortescue. Take my longbow, more powerful than a crossbow. The option of flaming arrows, it is truly the weapon of noblemen.
Yes, please.
Congratulations! You don't quite have my breeding, Mr. Johnny-come-lately, but there's hope for you yet.
Johnny-come-lately, there's a new kid in town. Okay, so next one it recommends is Asylum Grounds. So basically keep going that way. It recommends this after the asylum. Jack Green. Don't look at the map unless I can't find the things I'm looking for.
This is the Garden of Xerok. Nothing here is as it first seems. To leave this maze, you must first seek out the one called Jack of the Green.
Okay. I need the Chaos Rune and to apparently come back to the beginning. Okay, these guys I can kill, thankfully. It's not one of those challenges where I have to not kill certain people.
Greetings, Sir Fortescue. My name is Jack of the Green. I am the master of riddles, and this maze is my domain. You are free to leave, but only once you've answered 4 riddles. Puzzles so fiendishly difficult, so perplexingly complex, that no man has ever solved them. Ha ha ha. Now, try my first riddle. At night they come without being fetched. By day they are lost without being stolen.
Huh. Night they come without being fetched. By day they are lost without being stolen. Shadows? Huh. One out of 4 remaining. Stars.
At night they come without being fed.
At night they come without being fetched. At day they are lost without being stolen. Stars. So I need to go and get all the stars. Stars! Bit of a geek moment there. Two remaining. Yeah, I'm not going to look this up because it's just trying to find them in a maze. It's not a matter of having looked in every corner and not finding a single chalice. This is just a find X number in Y. Do they appear in sequential order? Like you can't find one without finding the other one kind of thing? Yeah, it looks like they appear...
Sir Knight, but my star riddle was but a trifle. I always like to begin with an easy one. Return hither. You will not find my next conundrum so simple.
Okay. What is the next one?
I live for laughter. I live for the crowd. Without it, I am nothing.
Huh. Live for laughter, live for the crowd. Without it, I am nothing. Obviously not that. Not a clown, obviously. Ah. New area has opened up.
Show the clown you care by surrounding him with smiles.
I was right that it was a clown. Oh, come on. Oh, come on! Come on, quit it! Oh, bullshit!
Yes, it was a clown.
There.
Very clever, I'm sure. Return in haste, Sir Knight, for I wish to see the despair on your face when you hear my next cryptic puzzler.
For a sec, it was the funny number.
Face like a tree, skin like the sea, a great beast I be, yet vermin frighten me.
An elephant? The idea that elephants are afraid of... Oh, comedy and tragedy. The masks are there. Please don't be another timed spinny thing. I really didn't like that. Ow! So that thing shoots off projectiles. That sucks. At least it's a top-down view for when you're inside here. Alright. Cats. There are cats all along that path. In fact, there are cats all over in here now. A clown. Me swinging my sword scare the cats away, or? Yeah, it is an elephant. I need to lead the rat over to the elephant. And there's the chalice. Do I have to get rid of the cats? There we go.
Did you spot my bluff? I pretended that riddle. An elephant. This time, however, I almost pity you. The answer to my next vexing enigma has eluded the finest minds of a whole generation.
Chalice can now be collected, and we know where it is, so... Whew. Gimme. Whew.
I tolerate the moon and stars. I can't abide the sun. Banish me with torchlight and you'll see me turn and run.
Darkness, I want to say. Darkness or shadows, somewhere like that. Just completely top off this thing. Oh, wow, Ah! I have to get it, like, right up against it. Got it. Yeah, the puzzle is darkness. So I was right. Wrong about which one it was, but I was right about it being one of them being darkness.
Blast you. It took me ages to come up with that darkness one. Very well. Outrageous as it seems, my vast intellect has been matched by your badly decomposed brain. Return at once and I shall give you your prize.
Ow. So far, the most annoying one was the fucking clowns. The fucking clown was the most annoying of them.
You think you're so clever, don't you? Here you are, Sir Clever Clogs. I grant you free passage through my maze. Find your own way out.
Well, I've already got the one thing out of here that I wanted besides the exit, so... Huh. No, I... I have to move them like they're proper ones. So the bishop I could only move diagonal, the rook I could only move straight. Hall of Heroes.
Back and forth like a supernatural yo-yo. Maybe the master will make it harder to find those magic egg cups.
Okay. Now, who is next to talk to? Ooh.
Ah, Herr Fortescue. You are back on the battlefield, yeah? This is good. People say to me, Stungard, what do you think of this sword or that axe? But I say to them, Nein! Modern warfare is a question of science, the science of shields. I think maybe you should take my shield, yeah? It is magic, Herr Fortescue. Some say it is better to have a magic sword than a magic shield, but I say to you that this is rubbish! So long as you use it properly, the shield will make you invincible!
Gold shield. Axe. Sword. Okay, so I need to come to these guys to repair the gold shield. Leave the Hall of Heroes. We got around a half hour left. Let's see if we can knock out this last area before. And then tomorrow we'll start off where we ended yesterday, because I kept getting screwed over. Ah. Oh, okay. Maybe I should have re-enchanted my sword before I left. The zombies are actually more annoying than the bats. Earth rune. How much? That took a lot off of my health. Okay, at least it did a bit of recovery.
By heck, am I glad to see you. That Zarek tried to force me to hand over the Shadow Artifact. He means to release the demons from their tomb under the enchanted forest. But I said to him, I said, "You can't touch me, you lanky windbag. I'm the Mer." Aye, that told him. But then he had me locked up in here with all these nutters. Oh, it's been terrible. I haven't managed to get a word of sense out of anyone in weeks. Right. Well, I'll see myself out, thanks. You have a good look around, lad. Zarek's left some stuff lying about that I think you might find useful.
I love how you can just barely understand what he's saying. Okay, let's go over here again. Because Jack of Green. There once was a statue named Jack. For riddles he did have a knack. Dan entered the garden, which Jack was a garden, a smart hero would have turned back. The town mayor. A lusty adventurer in his heyday, this once-beloved mayor stole the shadow artifact from Xerox Tower after the disgraced sorcerer was banished from the kingdom. When Xerox returned, so mad was he that he tore the whole town apart in his wrath, turning many good townsfolk into goats. After that, the mayor approval rating fell dramatically. His re-election now seems unlikely, although these days it seems anything is possible. Boiler Guards. Zarok's mechanical goon squad developed deep in the City of Madness, although manufactured in China, of course. That coal in their stomach fuels them, whilst also cooking up a mean brisket. Mad Monks. Disciples of the head monk, these men of the cloth have been driven mad by the disappearance of the master, and Jack's incessant ramblings. The harsh chime of the bell tells them an unwelcome guest has arrived, or that it's time for dinner. Perhaps both. Hedges. People seldom consider how hard it is to trim a sentient hedge. Not least the fire-breathing types who would just as soon set themselves ablaze as play understudy to your latest topiary production. No, gardeners of Gallowmere do not get enough credit. Headbangers. With the disappearance of the head monk, these patients have been left to run amok. We don't know exactly what it is that sent them raving mad. Perhaps it was magic. Perhaps the moon. Or perhaps they're all licking toads. Truly, you should not lick those toads. Ah. 10. It feels so good to see this table is so full of goblets.
Hey, Mr. Fortisque, I want to talk with you. If this Zorak's so bad, why'd you get to go back? Why'd you of all people, Fortisque? It should be I, Blood Monatha, Skull Cleaver. When I lived, always I had a pile of slain strewn around me. You spend most of your time organizing a changing of the guard and playing croquet with the king. Still, I lend you my axe. You a swinker, you a thrower, she thirsts for a slaughter as much as I. Drink deep of demon blood, my proud beauty.
Ooh. I'm gonna see what the... Okay, so a long shot for that one. Okay. Still love that. Love that animation. Okay, so we have 10 minutes left, roughly. So I don't think we will do this area tonight. We will start with the Enchanted Forest tomorrow. Because, well, we've got 10 minutes and I get lost fairly easily. I'm going to double check and see. Let's see here. Enchanted Earth, Ants Caves, and then Pools of Ancient Dead map. So, the Ant Caves are actually inside the Enchanted Forest. So that's going to be part of it. So until we see each other tomorrow, I have to say, I love you all. Hugs and kisses to everyone. I hope you have a wonderful, wonderful, and take care.